Hi, it's me, Liam Laughin, back for week 5 of Second Coat Painted Out. And this week was nostalgic cartoons. And so I have the quintessential drag, let's see, what shall we call you today? Drag villain.
Drag villain.
I love it. Sweet boy.
Hola! It is I. Back on Second Coat for the second time. I've done season 1, but here I am as a guest, special guest this time, VIP access.
And I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Special shout out to Sweet Boy for doing all the editing, because you just take all the gobbledygook that comes out of my mouth and make it something beautiful. So I do appreciate
Well, I try.
All right, so what is your look today?
So I am him from Powerpuff Girls. So as we learned in Rose Bowl season 2, I am a big fan of Powerpuff Girls. So I dressed up as the professor and the Powerpuff Girls in my finale performance. So I was like, it only feels right to do the gayest villain of all and come back as him for Second Coat nostalgic cartoons. And this is probably the most nostalgic cartoon character I can think of. For my personal experiences, so I was like, I've got to do him. So here I am, without the claws because I didn't have time to make them. But you can imagine that there.
Yeah, I see it. I see it in my mind's eye. It's all there.
Exactly.
Well, I am doing a Dexter's Lab look. And I just noticed I have like a little bit of blood from season 2 of Rose Bowl. So I killed Dee Dee because she came into my lab one too many times. All right, so Sweet Boy, are you ready to get into the looks for this week?
I'm so ready.
All
Couldn't be more ready.
So coming right out of the gate, we have Bex doing a fabulous Hades look from Hercules.
This is, I'm going to jump straight in and just say I am obsessed with this. The way that they've like contoured their face makes it actually look that shape. Like, it's like, I'm assuming there's like prosthetics there as well, because that can't just be cheekbones and a chin like that. But it just,
I tell you what, if I
amazing.
could have a chin like that.
It just looks like a real cartoon character. It's really, really weird.
Agreed. Yeah. I loved Hercules. It's one of those Disney movies that just does not get enough hype, and I'm here for it all the way. Loved this Hades look. Okay, so going on to Placebo's Ben 10 look. I've never watched Ben 10, but the fact that Plessy did 3 different looks for this is very astounding.
So I've watched Ben 10. I watched every different spin-off of Ben 10. It used to be like one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. So when I saw this, I immediately got like the references, and I was like, this bitch really done 3 whole looks with this one like makeup image. And I think all 3 looks are like executed perfectly. Comparing, they don't have like the comparison to like the characters that like Plessy is like recreating, but they look really, really similar. Like they've got the details down, and how they got like the green so smooth on their face on like the right hand side, it just looks amazing. And like I say, just all the thought is there, or like the execution's there. It's just, I'm obsessed with this. It's one of my favorites of the week, just because it was like so nostalgic, which is like the feeling you're hoping to get from that challenge. And it got like punched right in my face for this one, so I love it. I'm obsessed.
It's fantastic, and I'm just going to echo exactly what you said. The coverage with the foundation, again, it is so hard to do. Just a nice clean coverage, and I love it so much. I guess I need to start watching Ben 10 after this so I can really fan out. All right, so let's talk about Aria Quinn's him look. What do you think? I'm going to start with you since.
So, this is awkward. So, I knew someone was going to do him, and not only did they do it, they've done it so well as well. So it makes it like even like harder. Like this came out and I was like, do I change characters or do I still just do him? But I'd already made this dress, so I was still doing it. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And the little like chin, like they've actually like used like a little like thing to stick off. The leg going up, I'm obsessed with. They've actually got the claws, so they've done the details. It's just so good. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. And I was so excited to see it as well, because it's like, okay, yeah, this is what I was looking for, because this is what I wanted to do. I was like, that's the first character that came to my mind. So seeing it was so satisfying, and I'm just so glad that they done it well, so that they could upstage me and I could look here like a cheap knockoff him.
Stop it. It's such a fantastic look, and the characterization and the very well thought out details of all this just really sells it. And I agree with you 100%. This is a serve. I love it.
One of us is going to have to go home and change.
Okay, so this is another, we're going to talk about Tucker Fancy. And again, another Ben 10 look. I did go and like look at the source material just so I knew kind of what I was looking at. This is just incredible and gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
It blew my mind away when I saw this, because there is so much to look at. And like I said earlier, I'm obsessed with Ben 10. So I saw this and I was like, oh shit, like how the fuck did you even do that? It's just every single like part of this is thought out. And I know you and like Emerald were saying this a lot last week. You're trying to like stare at it to try and work out where body parts are. Because it's so like such a good illusion that you're like staring at it and you're like, I can't see where their face is. And this is another one, like I can see where the face of the character is, so I assume their face is there, but I zoom in and I cannot see a face.
It's going to be another week where you got to send me the video afterwards. And
me, please.
Thank you to Tucker last week for sending me the illusion look, because I had no idea.
And that to me as well.
I'll have to forward it. But I mean, the level of artistry here, just to know where everything is going to go to create that illusion, it's masterful.
It's not even just a 2D makeup look. They have got layers and layers in front of them to create this like huge depth. And I just do not even know how they like knew where to start to make this look.
All right, so now let's go on to Versailles Von Ives. And I think this is Danny Phantom inspired.
Yeah.
And
so I haven't actually ever seen Danny Phantom, but I even looked at this and I was like, is that Danny Phantom? And I've never even seen it, but I could tell straight away. But it's so Versailles and it's so like exaggerated and there's so many details. I've jumped straight in just to gush about Versailles because we all know I'm a huge Versailles fan. I'm just this is next level. And I could sit here and stare at that chest all day because it is so good, and the hairiness of it and everything I'm obsessed with. The wig is gorgeous and I want it.
I like Versailles' take on it because I did go back and look at the source material for this too, and making it Versailles, making the character Versailles is phenomenal. Absolutely love it. And yeah, I'm also a big fan of that chest.
That chest is everything.
Okie dokie. So then we have Ryan Rochi's Bugs Bunny and Gossamer. And I loved Looney Tunes when I was a kid. And this look is this is nostalgic. This is like hardcore throwback, and I'm here for it.
Spot on. It's just like terrifying, but in like the best way.
Yeah, the nails are so fantastic. So creepy. And they did both looks too.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is 2 looks that they've done, so they're definitely taking on a lot of work by doing 2 looks, because painting my face for this was already too much effort, but they've painted like a lot. So some like creds to them for that. A good idea to do something that like no one else would have done. So like they knew that no one would do this, and It worked out well.
Yes, I love that so much. So well done, Ryan. Okie dokie. So let's talk about fan favorite this week.
Oh, we're there already. The cast is so small now.
I
Semi-finals.
know. They're so small. But yeah, Tucker Fancy got fan favorite this week. Again. So fourth.
Again, that is the fourth.
And so well deserved.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very, very well deserved this week, as every week. But this week I was like, I cannot. I'm still literally speechless. I can't get any words out. I'm just every time I look at it, I'm like, oh shit.
Go right into it.
Right
I mean,
into
how
it.
much more gushing do you want us to do, Tucker? I mean, really, you know.
The rest of this, like, there's gonna be like another 40 minutes of this episode of us just gushing over this Tucker look. There goes your button again.
And I'm giving up on the button. It's fine. I'll just sew it back on in the lab.
But yeah, like, incredible congratulations to Tucker for a solo win and fan favorite. Like, just incredible. So.
Okay, so I don't want to talk about eliminations just yet. I always like to talk about who your favorite was for the week.
Well, I have to go for my twin, of course. Are you twin? Are you him? I'm obviously, like, I have to, like, it would be rude for me to not say that when we're both sat here looking like twins. Like, it's my favorite character of all time. It's so gay, it's so nostalgic, and it's so fucking well done. So, absolutely, Are You Quinn, without a doubt, 100%. Give them all my love.
You get the love this week, Aria.
You get the love. And Dexter, what's your favorite?
I will say that it was Versailles this week because it was a Versailles take on a cartoon character. Took the source material, but made it their own, and I really did love that very, very much. So I'm going to say Versailles was my favorite this week.
I think it was so, like, for someone that I don't know the character, but I could tell who it was immediately. But it was so different. It was so Versailles, and it was so, like, exaggerated. And that chest could just win me over any day. So
Amazing chest work. You're gonna have to give a workshop on chest hair.
Yeah.
But yes, eliminations for this week was Ryan Roche and Bex, and again, it's coming down to the nitty gritty, the hardcore judging. Both of you did an amazing job, and yeah, there's really nothing that you could have done better, in my opinion. I think both of these characters, you brought them to life so beautifully.
I produced some of my favorite work throughout this whole season, so I was gutted to see them leave. I know it happens every week, and two people are gone every week, but you never want anyone to leave.
No.
And I just hope that they're really proud of everything they've done, because they've been amazing throughout this competition. And I can't wait to just continue stalking them to find out what new looks they do. And good work for them getting this far. They made it to the semi-finals, top 6. So they done really, really well.
So yeah, so the top 4 now, we have Aria Quinn, Placebo, Tucker Fancy, and Versailles Von Ives. So one more challenge left.
Congrats to everyone for making it to top 4. Everyone deserves it so much, and it is only the final left.
I know, that's it. And then we crown a winner.
A winner.
This is all I'll say to the top 4. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Do not hold back. Do not second guess yourself. Just go on ahead and do it. Go with your gut. And I cannot wait to see what everyone does next week.
I cannot wait to see. And it's going to be so good. I'm really excited for the theme. We can't spoil it, but the theme is very exciting, and it's going to be so good. So, I'm really excited.
Me too. I'm so stoked. So this has been Sweet Boy.
And Sweet Boy, thank you for having me. And just a great job to you as well, Liam. You've done such a great job of hosting this whole season of Second Coat. You're such a good takeover of the season. So thank you so much for doing this. You've been great, and you've been such a joy to watch.
Thank you all for watching. I will see you next week for the final.
I am Liam Laughin.
And this has been Second Coat. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Good job.